Next up at UFC Vegas 42, we have the feature fight of the evening. Felicia Spencer versus Leah Letson. Felicia Spencer, 8-3 overall, 2-3 in her last 5. Leah Letson, 5-1 overall, 4-1 in her last 5. Felicia is a big, strong grappler who likes to grind. She did lose a 5-round decision to Nunes, which says a lot about her toughness. And I know that's such a weird thing, and we did it last week.
I thought I said it in the group chat. I thought she won that fight.
It was a weird, he's not serious before you guys just light up the comment. There's always somebody who doesn't understand your dry humor and makes a comment. Somebody said, I was really rude to you last week because I mispronounced the name. You corrected me, and I said, I don't make mistakes. And someone's like, Angelo, how dare you talk to your friend like that?
Yeah, imagine what he does. Imagine how he talks to me offline.
Yeah, and but also, don't you have friends? How do you talk to your friends? You're just like, oh, I hope you had a wonderful day.
No, I don't.
I mean, maybe just where I'm from, people are not supportive and everybody else is. Either way, Felicia Spencer, good, strong, big grappler, likes to grind, lost a 5-round decision to Amanda Nunes. And, you don't necessarily want to look at a loss and be like, but it just, if it says anything, it just says how tough she is. And Amanda was a little bit worried about the grappling, which is why that fight went the way it did. And she is a very good grappler. She's got a ton of pressure on top, and she's always looking for a finish if she gets it to the mat. She's not very good in her feet, which could be an issue here. Leah lost to Macy Chasson on The Ultimate Fighter, and then had a split decision win over Stolyarenko in her official UFC debut. But that was 3 years ago. 3 years ago. And I can't tell what improvements she's made, what changes she's made. I can't tell you.
I can tell you in those 3 years that those were health-related issues. She was having real issues, like thyroid issues, and couldn't figure out why she was feeling the way she was. So it wasn't 3 years to get better. It was 3 years to survive, basically.
Yeah, so not a good look. And the odds makers know that, right? You see the odds on the screen. But she does work in head kicks well, or at least she did. She was always looking for a finish on her feet. But she does have holes in the ground. This is a pretty straightforward fight. I see Felicia marching forward, pushing Leah against the cage, working a takedown, and then on top, she'll probably snatch up a submission or get herself a TKO. This is one of the very rare times where I grabbed a prop bet that wasn't a safety bet, meaning I normally do a +3.5. I normally do a wins inside a distance decision, no action, where there's some sort of safety net there. You almost never see me chase stoppage bets, but I did grab one here. I have Felicia Spencer wins inside the distance at +190. 3-year layoff, holes on the ground. Felicia on top is dangerous. I think she sort of ragdolls Leah to the ground, beats her up, either King Kong hammer fists or loosens up, gets a submission. So I'm obviously all over Felicia here. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know why this fight is on the main card. This should, if anything, it should have been, it should have been my girl Liana. Should have been on the main card. But yeah, this is going to be Felicia all the way. I joked about the Nunes fight, but if you watch the Nunes fight, a lot of those shots were perfectly timed shots. She was in there deep on a single on Nunes. Nunes just, she's Nunes, so she got it back. A lot of times she reversed those positions, but she had some really good shots and some really good opportunity versus Nunes. And this is not Amanda Nunes that she's fighting. So I like her in a big way in this fight. She's going to get the takedown. And I agree. I'll probably ride that inside the distance bet with you. I think she absolutely dominate this fight. So that's probably why they put on the main card to kind of spotlight her more, because they're really running out of girls in both the Nunes divisions and Shevchenko's division. So they got to prop somebody back up. Here's their opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so cut and dry. The 3-year thing, it's funny because I'm looking at it as 3 years, that can't be good. You could look at it as and say, well, 3 years, we don't know how much better she could be, but I doubt it.
All of 2019 was spent like trying literally to survive. Like she didn't know what was wrong with her. So there's 1 year gone.
Yeah, well, and $9,100 in DraftKings, I would probably spend it because obviously I think she wins by stoppage, and DraftKings is all about chasing stoppages. That is literally the entire, that's how you build winning lineups, is chasing stoppages. So $9,100. She's one of the only 9,000 plus fighters not the only, but one of the only on this card that I do think will get a stoppage. The strike line, I have to say less, because I think she just ragdolls her to the ground, and that's it from there. Maybe more or less, but I think less. What do you think?
Less.
Yeah, it's got to be less, right? So if you want to hop on that before it moves, do it now. I saw Chris Riley in the live chat. He's here watching. He will move this line as the money comes in, so hit it now. Gentleman's agreement, he will leave it till Wednesday morning. wewantpicks.com/MKF. Make a deposit. They will instantly match your deposit. Then you can just play with the free money. You don't even need to play with your real money. Play with the free money, win, withdraw your real money, and now it's just house money the whole way home. Super easy, ton of fun. wewantpicks.com/MKF. If you want to hop on to that wins inside the distance prop bet at +190, so you go from -335 to +190, wewantpicks.com/bets. Jump into a promo. Let me know. I'll send you $50. Before you go to wewantpicks.com/bets. We have 3 different betting partners. Jump into one of them. They all have deposit matches. Make a deposit. Let me know, and I will send you $50. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, however you want it, as a thank you for supporting us and our partners. wewantpicks.com/bets.